All right. All right, welcome. Welcome to Monday. Fast becoming my favorite day of the week. I'm Ross Brand from Livestream Universe, and we are getting ready for a full day of live streaming over on 100 TV. If you haven't checked it out, at 100 TV Network on YouTube, we'll be live streaming all day, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern, with 10, count them, 10 new shows. You can also get there. You can scan the QR code that we have up here, and just go to the thumbnail that looks exactly like the one up here, minus the pre-show, and it'll be at the top of the homepage at the YouTube channel for 100 TV Network. It's going to be a great day. All new episodes. I'm going to go through what's coming up. We're going to take a look back at some clips from last week and get you set for everything that's going to go on today on 100 TV Network. So, with that, let's get right to it and get right to the shows. Starting off every Monday morning, it's Coach Jennie with the first show of the day. It's Monday Morning Moxie. She'll be talking about how to tackle your fears, how to break free from what's holding you back. Coach Jennie helps you tackle your fears head on with her 7-step process. Last week, Coach Jennie was amazing. She had a great show talking about giving yourself credit for the things that you accomplish. And she also talked about not puddle jumping. You got to go back and watch that episode if you haven't seen it. She was also the guest on the StreamLeader Report, my show, which is at noon Eastern, and she shared how she's using vertical video.
Because I know the vertical video and short videos in particular. It's not just that they're vertical, it's that they're short, they're quick, they're right, easily consumable, and depending on where you're watching them, they're usually served up kind of randomly. For me, I wanted to only use vertical video if I could see a purpose for my business, which is to find more people that I can impact with my work. So the way that I approach it is like, how can I use it as a personal challenge, as a content creator, as a writer, to be more concise and hit a point really, really strongly, and hopefully hit a call to action that makes people compelled to take it. I've been using that medium as a kind of extra on everything else that I'm doing. You know, I definitely focus on writing first, but I think it can be an extra way for people to get connected to me and connect to my writing.
All right, so that is Coach Jennie. She'll be hosting Monday Morning Moxie. Again, that's 11 a.m. Then at 11:30 a.m., we move on to Trust Factor with Hall of Fame podcaster Rob Greenlee. He'll be talking today about emotional intelligence and information trust, and he'll be discussing 10 factors of emotional intelligence to build trust and how to verify information in our world today. Last week, Rob discussed the different types of communication a podcast host might receive.
Everyone that engages with this show or is a guest on the show or listens to this show, that's a two-way communication pathway. It's not a one-way. Now, granted, what I'm doing right now tends to be a one-way communication path. But as you'll see later in the episode, I'm going to be breaking that down. So what I'm going to say is there are pathways like email, which tend to be more private. And then there's public commenting that is public, right? So as a podcaster, you need to treat those a little differently. I think the email is a much longer opportunity to communicate thoughts, whether it be positive or negative, with the show host, share ideas, maybe give topics that you have an interest in that you'd like to see me explore, right?
So that's Rob Greenlee. He's up at 11:30 a.m. Eastern with Trust Factor. At noon Eastern, I host the StreamLeader Report. This week we're going to talk about YouTube versus TV. Are the lines blurring? What does that mean for creators? What does it mean for television? And I get into also why 100 TV decided, easy for me to say, to start out on YouTube, why that's been our focus so far, where TV comes along in the roadmap, and some of the opportunities with TV for creators, and also go through some of the definitions creators should know for TV if they look in that area. But also we talk about the strengths of YouTube. And last week I continued a conversation that I started in the first show about 5 trends every video creator must know. And one of those trends was vertical video. Number 3, something that's been around for a little while now, but it's undeniable that it's an important part of your video strategy, and that is vertical videos, TikToks and YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels. We're talking about vertical videos of 59 seconds or less that people use to grab attention. It's a great way to capture the attention of the viewer. I think if you run them and somebody watches one, the platform's more likely to feed you another of theirs and another. So there's no question that you can get your brand in front of people by using vertical video. So that's the StreamLeader Report from last week, but an all-new episode coming up at noon Eastern today on 100 TV. At 12:30 to 1:30, it's a full hour of Business in the Raw with Rebecca Gunter. The topic today, Eureka, we found it. A business brand emerges out of the ether and makes itself known. And Rebecca's working with Janine Payne on a rebrand and looking at new business opportunities. And last week, Janine talked about how she was feeling about some of the ideas that they were discussing.
My God. What makes me most excited is that I'm excited about it because I see the potential, give back, and moving forward, involving others in the community in the work that I'm doing. So yes, as a voiceover talent, but also those in the field that are doing similar work, bringing them to the table, if you will, and giving them a voice. That is exciting. I'm excited about building a platform that perhaps, and I know we talked about this, a platform that looks and feels organic, that may in the future be sold, or someone finds it of value to pay a price for it. So the potential of finally deciding that this is possible is exciting. And I'm not going to use the word elevate, but I just did. Dang it. But the potential.
I think you could use it. Maybe I can't use
I don't know.
it.
I don't know.
I don't know. It does reply a hierarchy, though.
But yeah, it does. But elevate. But anyway, and bringing others along with me. I find that I talk a lot about bringing others with me because I realize and I recognize it's not something I do alone, but in order to bring others with me, this had to change. I'm pointing at my head, the mindset around the potential. I'm very excited about that.
Continue following Janine's journey. So exciting. Her work with Rebecca is so enlightening. Keep focused on it. It's the third of a 12-episode season. Very ambitious start for Business in the Raw, and really enjoying it. That's coming up at 12:30 Eastern today. At 1:30 p.m. Eastern, it's What You Need to Know with Nicole. That's Nicole Sanchez, a YouTuber, both a solo creator on her own channel and somebody who works in the corporate world with big teams managing multiple channels, and she brings those two experiences together. She'll be talking about what new YouTubers need to know and sharing advice for new YouTubers and the top mistakes to avoid. And if you didn't see last week's show, you'll want to go back and catch that, as she went through some really good ideas about creating thumbnails and shared examples as well. Coming up at 2 p.m. Eastern, it's Marisa Cali with Resilient Events, co-hosted by John Harris. She's going to be talking about effective calls to action for event success. At 2:30, it'll be Sue Ann with The Marketing Mirror, 2:30 p.m. Eastern, that is. And her topic today is Serenade Social, to sing your song. Let's rethink social for today's best digital marketing. A conversation with your audience is how Sue Ann looks at it. And last week, she started off her show recapping, reviewing the fundamentals of her marketing philosophy.
Organic social media marketing allows you to create awareness, grow an audience, reach new people, build your brand, expand your reputation and authority, find new business, and gain sales. And just like marketing, Sue Ann urges you to reframe how you think about social to elevate your business while developing your online presence. But what she's learned along the way is there is no single solution, so understanding how to use and leverage social media means taking a more strategic approach to where, how, and why you are using social media marketing for your business. So again, starting at a foundational level, Sue Ann dives into the marketing mirror to give you a closer look at social media marketing.
Okay, actually, the recap clip of her foundational approach from the first episode was another clip that I had cut to use somewhere else. So that was really getting into her philosophy of social media, and she's going to go deeper into social media today. Really fun show. Stay tuned for that. Sue Ann, The Marketing Mirror, at 2:30 p.m. Eastern. At 3 o'clock Eastern, it is Books with Bridgetti. Bridgetti Lim Banda hosts an hour show in which she really goes in depth with authors of different books. Today, it's Secrets of Healthy Relationship Boundaries with Kristen Brown, and that's again 3 to 4 p.m. Eastern on 100 TV. Coming up at 4 p.m. Eastern, Joie Gharrity hosts the Red Carpet Guide to Branding and Marketing Live. Her topic today, how to incorporate your ideal client in your company brand. She shares red carpet strategies and tips to call in your ideal client to take your business to superstar status. Last week, Joie told an interesting story to illustrate the importance of being active on social media.
When I would drive from Hollywood, Highland, down Sunset towards Beverly Hills Hotel to go meet friends, you would see endless billboards, endless. Los Angeles is just like littered with billboards everywhere. And so I would look to the right and I'd be like, oh, Avatar. And then I look to the left, oh, Avatar. And then by the time I got to the Beverly Hills Hotel, guess what we were all talking about, right? The movie Avatar, right? It just makes sense. So I want you to do the same. I want you to be looking at your electronic signature as its own personal mini billboard and leverage it. Leverage it. Think about it as your mini billboard, but also think about it as how your potential customers can contact you out there in the marketplace, right? How are they going to find you out there in the marketplace? So make sure you have your direct social media links in there. Make sure that you have your signature, your how to find you in there. Also, too, you could also add something that you're potentially about to launch drive people back to the sales page and learn about it and sign up for a waiting list, let's say. Or you could add your book, one of your books, or a webinar that you already did, or a blog, or that you can send them back to your blog on your website, or maybe you have your own store on your website, which I'm about to have, can't wait. So anything like that, be creative, be interesting. People love interesting. Also too, if you have a whole set of articles, right? And again, add a quote no matter what, not someone else's quote, add your quote, right? They already have the influence, right? I want you to have the influence. So remember, your visibility and influence is directly linked to your earning power, right? So I want you to be your own blockbuster. So add your own quote. And people, my clients will say, well, I don't have any quotes. I'm like, of course you do. Start listening to the way you have certain ways that you speak, right? Start writing those down and creating them into quotes. One of my favorite quotes is, uncomfortable is my new comfortable, right? I was so uncomfortable about launching a significant component to my company, to my biz. And I was so uncomfortable that I was like, well, let's make it my new comfortable. And so I turned that into a quote. Another one of my quotes is, there's enough spotlight to go around, right? That's my reminder in the marketplace is, don't be in lack. There's plenty. There's plenty to go around. There's plenty of clients. There's plenty of opportunities, right? So come up with your own quote.
So that's Joey Gharrity. Tune in to the Red Carpet Guide to Branding and Marketing live at 4 p.m. Eastern. Again, 3 p.m. Eastern. We're getting into our late afternoon lineup on the East Coast. Books with Bridgetti Lim Banda. The Red Carpet Guide with Joey Gharrity. And then, as happy hour approaches 4:30 Eastern, it's Drink with Rick, the Rewine with Rick Savoia, and he'll be reviewing a wine from Argentina. He'll also be talking about chocolate wines and how his father used to make his own wine. And he shared last week an interesting story about how he came in contact with a rather expensive wine that he saved for a special occasion.
These were three of my all-time favorite wines that I tried for the first time and that I will probably never get to try again. The first one is the Camus 40th anniversary wine. This was, I believe this was 2012. Yeah, it is. That's what it says. It's 2012. And this wine, I'll tell you about this wine. This was a gift given to my boss from one of our distributors. And my boss turned around, because he doesn't drink a lot of wine. He really likes beer more, which is good, because I like a good beer too. But wine isn't really his thing, so he passed the wine on to me. And I saved it for a long time, just for that special occasion, because I looked it up, and at the time that I think it was given to me, it was something like $85 or $90 a bottle. And I thought, well, I better save this one.
And he, I imagine, really enjoyed that bottle of wine. That is Rick Savoia. Stay tuned all the way through the day. That's a lot of fun show. That show is a lot of fun show at 4:30 p.m. Eastern. So that's our lineup today. It's going to be great. 10 new shows starting at 11 a.m. Eastern and going all the way through to 5 p.m. Eastern. And you can get there by going to youtube.com/@100TV Network, youtube.com/, don't forget to put in the @ 100TV Network. Or what you can do, which is even easier, is you can scan the QR code that's up here, and that will take you right to the page where we'll be live in 9 minutes. So that's another way to get there, is to just scan that QR code, and it will take you where you want to be to watch all the shows from 100 TV Network today. Let's see who's here in the comments. Stephen Kaplan's here. Good to see you. He says, another day and another week of 100 TV exclusive shows. Let's roll. That's the kind of attitude. Rebecca Gunter says, let's do a show. Hey, where did that one come from? USA Livestream says, I shared your stream, Ross Brand. I say thank you, USA Livestream. Nicole is here. Good to see Nicole Sanchez in the chat. Christopher Levinson says, good morning from Los Angeles. Good morning from the other coast. Rebecca says, Coach Jennie Mustafa-Julock for the win. Monday Morning Moxie is a fantastic show. It sure is. Melanie Falvey is here. She'll be one of our hosts in the June lineup, which will be on Tuesdays. So Monday continues, and we're going to add a second day in June. Melanie Falvey will be one of those hosts, as will Stephen Kaplan. Great to see both of them here in the chat. Melanie says, such a current topic, Ross. And let's see. Rebecca says, Janine Payne is amazing. I can't not watch her, and also gets to talk to her off the air as they are working together, and it is a great first season of business in the Raw. Great to see Coach Jennie here as well. She's about 7 minutes away from starting Monday Morning Moxie. Beauty Bubble is here. Great to see you. And she says, scan me now. And what that means is if you take a look at this QR code, you can just go ahead and scan. We might as well lose the pre-show as we are getting close to kicking off a full day of streaming new episodes over on 100 TV Network. Nicole Sanchez is watching on LinkedIn. She says, happy Monday. Facebook user says, hi, Ross. Excited for a new week of shows. And Coach Jennie says, whoop, whoop. And Rebecca says, woot, woot, beauty bubble. All right, so everybody's cheering it up, clapping it up. I'm excited. Hope you are as well. We've got a great lineup today, and as we do every Monday, and I'm going to head on over to 100 TV and get ready for Monday Morning Moxie and the full lineup of shows, and I hope you will too, as it's 100 TV, only on 100 TV. All of our shows are exclusive. We've got 10 creators on Monday, plus Jodi Krangle is a creative partner as well. She's the voiceover artist that you hear throughout the day. In fact, Jodi, tell everybody what they should do when they get over to 100 TV.
We're so glad you're joining us on 100 TV. If you haven't done so already, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
That's right. And we've got 10 more creators ready to join us for our Tuesday lineup. So 21 creators in all, and we just launched. This is only the third week of 100 TV Network and our live programming. So uploads the rest of the week, live on Mondays, soon to be live on Tuesdays as well. 5 minutes till the start of the shows. We're going to head over again, scan this QR code, go over and watch it, and have a wonderful Monday. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you on the other side.